Hello, and welcome to GameTales. Dragon Age Red Lyrium. Red Lyrium is a more potent and more addictive form of raw lyrium. Red Lyrium is typically found in crystalline form, as with normal lyrium. It is known to thin the veil, allowing spirits, or more likely demons, to interact with the physical world, and emanates a noticeable heat. Where it was originally found, red lyrium grew in root-like veins, again like normal lyrium. The dwarves of the mining caste, with millennia of experience and expertise on finding and mining lyrium, have never encountered this type of lyrium before. However, following the opening of the breach, it began appearing throughout the surface of all of Southern Thedas in crystalline nodes. These crystals grow almost anywhere, though the composition of the earth can affect their growth. Regardless, it grows over the landscape like an infection, and once it takes root, it becomes extremely hard to completely remove. The chances of even dwarves removing it completely from Empress Didelion, one of the hardest hit locations, is stated as being 0.014%. Unlike normal lyrium, red lyrium doesn't require a dwarf to mine, and does not require any dilution or ingestion to affect people. All that is required is to be near the mineral. Bianca Davry discovered that red lyrium is actually regular lyrium tainted by the blight, which only affects living things, confirming some scholars' beliefs that lyrium is in fact alive. Prolonged exposure to red lyrium induces gradual psychological and physical change, though not as quickly as direct use or consumption will. Drawing upon too much red lyrium too quickly accelerates the process, outright dooming the user either to roaring madness and death, or petrification by lyrium. Red Templars then tell they have to use it enough so that it changes them, but not so much that it destroys them. Depending on the individual, someone can enjoy years of exposure without any perceivable effect, as is the case with Meredith Stannard, or be largely immune to its debilitating effects so long as they don't go into withdrawal, as with Samson. However, both of these individuals were Templars, and it is possible that their immense power, Templar training, and previous experience with untainted lyrium slowed the speed at which the red lyrium corrupted them. Further compounding this, the Seekers of Truth have shown to be largely immune as well, though it can still poison them if ingested in fatal amounts. When Templars ingest red lyrium, it improves their powers, grants them new ones, and pushes their strength to the superhuman levels. Even the average Red Templar outclasses a normal man. A few Red Templars can fight a group several times their number to a standstill, and shield bearers swing full metal tower shields with ease. In perhaps the most extreme case, a specific Red Templar said he could march for days without rest and break a man like kindling. Stages of red lyrium exposure. Exposure. Symptoms vary. Subjects may display heightened possessiveness or paranoia, or an increased penchant for violence. Manifestation. Subject becomes pained, varying in intensity, but always painful. Physically, subject begins to look sickly. Their flesh pales and their veins become prominent, but pulse red with delirium. Subject can be described as resembling a living corpse. Eyes also begin to emit a red glow. Subject may potentially emit a reddish haze from their body. In Templars, enhanced strength becomes apparent, and as well as tolerance for pain. Mentally, subject begins to hear a song, which may compel them to try to force others to hear it. Others are driven mad and die. Templars recognize the song as different from the song of normal Lyrium, deeper. Whether it is also different from the call of the old gods is unclear. Advanced. The Red Lyrium begins to crystallize within and sprout from the subject's body. More crystals grow from the subject as the stage progresses. Their flesh becomes misshapen and begins to warp around and over any worn armour. In Templars, newfound powers emerge. Some can now accelerate the conversion process in each other, soar Red Lyrium into the ground to shatter, or form barricades, or launch it from afar as a projectile weapon. Internally, the Red Lyrium fuses to the subject's bones, overgrows to the lungs, spreads like a fungus to the brain, and grows into their flesh. Blood drains out of the surrounding tissue as if the lyrium itself is feeding upon it. End stage. Subject's body is completely overtaken by the lyrium, becoming a behemoth. Although possessing immense strength, they are barely recognizable as having once been human, and exist in constant agony.